5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's popping, guys? We're back.
What's up, y'all? We are back. What's up? Welcome to Anchor Practically. I am your girl Ari.
Boy, Chris.
And like I said, welcome to Anchor Practically. For those who are watching us on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn your notification bell on so y'all get notified when we drop on Mondays, Thursdays. This week is a little different. This week we're going to drop on, what's today? Friday, and then
Friday,
we'll drop
Monday.
on Monday. But
Yeah.
that episode won't be for that day. But we're
We're in the
stuff
lab.
going on.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on, so we're trying to get back on schedule for you guys and for ourselves, so we can get it together. So for those who are listening to us on Google Podcasts, we are officially on Google Podcasts. Y'all can go listen to us on there at Anchor Practically. Make sure y'all are listening. Make sure y'all download it. Make sure y'all are rating us so we can get on other people's recommended page. In addition to that, I'm trying to figure out how to get us on Apple Podcasts. That's been a hectic ride for myself, trying to figure that out the last couple of days, trying to figure out how to get us on there. But like I said, go and support us on Google Podcasts as of right now. Support us on there and on YouTube. So we would greatly appreciate it. So what's up to those who are returning? What's good? Y'all already been here before. For those who are new, we typically start our podcast off with facts of the day. We're just giving you facts of the day. So it is June 17th. It's not gonna say that on the screen when y'all see the date up here. When I drop it later on this evening, it's gonna say the 18th because we're recording on 18th. Yeah. So it's June 17th. We're gonna give y'all the facts, and we're also gonna give y'all Black History facts. So go ahead, start them off with the facts of the day.
Let me take you guys on a ride. All right, so check it out. The first fact of the day is Global Garbage Man Day. John D. Arwood founded National Garbage Man Day in 2011 to honor the men and women who work hard in the industry to keep communities safe and clean. Recognizing efforts around the world, the celebration became Global Garbage Man Day. So appreciate
support your garbage men. They out here doing hard work.
Yeah, man. Because if they wasn't here, man, but look, the earth would be so nasty.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Man, yuck. But anyways, shout out to all the garbage people. Y'all are amazing. Keep it up. Our second fact of the day is National Eat Your Vegetables Day. Oh man, this is my thing right here, man.
Yeah,
vegetables are good and important, man. Keep eating them and drinking water. But anyways, National Eat Your Vegetables Day recognizes the significance and the importance of not only eating vegetables but creating healthy eating habits. Vegetables are filled with meaningful vitamins, protein, fat, and fibers that we should intake on a daily basis. Those vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin B6, provitamins, dietary minerals, and carbohydrates. It is recommended by the USDA dietary guidelines for Americans to consume 3 to 5 servings of vegetables per day. However, this recommendation may vary depending on age and gender. We want to give a friendly reminder to get you a fair amount of vegetables in daily, as we are trying to do the same.
So here you go. So get y'all healthy intake of vegetables in. It's super duper important that y'all consume those vitamins that are in vegetables. It's very, very important that we do that on the daily basis. So make sure y'all having y'all 3 to 5 servings a day.
Sir, make sure you eat them vegetables. You want a beard, right? Do that. Do it. Vegetables are great. All right. So now our third fact of the day is National Apple Strudel Day. On June 17th, get whirled up in the pastry dough, apples, and sauces, and celebrate National Apple Strudel Day. In German, the word strudel means whirlpool or eddy. This tasty dessert is perfectly described by its German language as a sweet mixture of fruit, sugar, and spices, and layers of thin dough rolled together and baked. The result is a bubbling, flaky treat. As a breakfast item or dessert, apple strudel goes well with coffee and tea. Consider adding it to a brunch or bake ahead for guests. Often served at bakeries and coffee shops, strudels can be a savory dish.
Yep. So y'all go ahead and have y'all a apple strudel on that day. I don't know if I don't think I've ever had a strudel. So
I don't even eat sugar.
Not that I can recall. I've never had a strudel. No. So I'm going to take care of the rest of the facts. So next fact is National Cherry Tart Day. National Cherry Tart day is a tart dispute. They have a tart dispute on this day. While usually observed on June 17th, it is also suggested that June 18th and the 21st are also the days for this unofficial food holiday. To be safe, to be on the safe side, there are 3 days just for this day. This national day has 3 observed days that you can choose to eat cherry tarts on. First Tarts Day, Cherry Tarts Day, and Cherry Tartless Day. Enjoy on any of these days. So this holiday has 3 days, and I guess they having a little dispute on what day you should do it. I say celebrate on all 3 if you like cherry tarts. Do it on all 3 days if that's what you like. Why are you making that face? Do you like cherries? I'm not really big on cherries, but I don't mind having to eat
Hey, but
cherries.
cherry tarts is
Cherry tarts. I think, to me, in my mind, this is what I feel like cherry tarts is. This is what I feel like. The feeling inside of a Pop-Tart, the strawberry feeling. That's what I feel like it is. It's the cherry feeling inside of something else.
that's no.
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 Not his personal preference. All right, on to the next one. It is National Mascot Day. National Mascot Day celebrates the iconic figures that have been around for over 130 years. We derive the term mascot from the French word la mascotte. I probably said that wrong, but a mascot is considered a woman or a girl with mystic powers and the ability to bring good luck. In 1883, the United States debuted their first mascot at a baseball game. For us sports fans, we either love or hate the mascot, but the mascot always brings great energy to sporting events. So, y'all seen mascots before. If you've been to sporting events or even at your high school, you have a mascot. So,
Yep.
we all like the mascot. They bring great energy to any settings. If you got pep rallies, field days, or whatever, you typically have the mascot. So, we all love the mascots over here. So, great day.
Benny the Bull.
Right. Benny, Chicago. So on to National Career Nurse Assistance Day. Every rewarm on the first day of National Nurses Assistance Week, we observe National Career Assistance Day. On this day, we recognize all nursing assistants who dedicate their lives to the well-being of others, whether it be for 5 or 58 years of service. Take time to thank CNAs for the care they provide by leaving them a thank you note, whether it's in a nursing home, in a home care, or another facility. A CNA commits to provide quality care for the elderly. Of course, there are other ways to express your appreciation. Some ideas may include a gift card to a local coffee shop, delivering a fruit basket, making homemade cookies or other treats, and giving a word of praise to their administration. So, appreciate the nurses out there, especially throughout this pandemic. We have really needed nurses to step up, especially in nursing homes for people who have family members in nursing homes. We need them to take care of our people in there, and especially in hospitals and stuff like that. So we are greatly appreciative of nursing assistants. So thank you. So on to our Black History fact. You want to take care of that?
All right. James Weldon Johnson, born June 17, 1871, and he died June 26, 1938, was a civil rights activist, writer, composer, politician, educator, and lawyer, as well as the leading figures in the creation and development of the Harlem Renaissance. In 1985, James Weldon founded the Daily American newspaper. In 1897, Johnson became the first African-American to pass the Florida bar. Not long after, in 1900, James and his brother John wrote the song Lift Every Voice and Sing, which would later become the official anthem of the National Association of Colored People. The Johnson brothers would go on to write more than 200 songs for the Broadway musical stage.
Yep. So y'all know Lift Every Voice and Sing. We do that when I was in high school. We did that every Black History pep rally that we had. That was typically the first song we did. So can you remember Lift Every Voice and Sing?
That dude is, wait, hold on.
So I made a typo. He said 1985. It was 1885. He founded the Daily American newspaper. Then in 1897, he passed the Florida bar. This man was on a roll. He did some great things.
Wait.
Newspaper. he was first African American past the Florida bar, and then what? 3 years later, he did lift every voice and
67.
sing.
Jesus Christ.
Are you amazed?
That's something. I
Yeah.
tell you that. That's something. That's
Yeah, he did great. I mean, he left a great powerful effect. The fact that we, that became our national anthem for like colored people
Mhm.
is impeccable, because we needed a song about anything. I feel like, for me personally, I think a lot of us feel that our national anthem is not really meant for us. So us having our own thing is super duper important. It's super cool that we get to sing that when we have our special events, and they're going to sing it on Juneteenth for sure. They're most definitely sing it on Juneteenth. So those are our facts. We're going to take you into our main topic. This topic is pretty interesting. So the first question is, do you believe there is a higher power or God out there? That's just question one.
I mean, yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Why you sound
I
like
mean,
you want
cause
Judah?
yeah. There is a. Yeah, yes, I do. I do believe that there is God out there.
Oh,
I believe in. I believe that. I believe in Jesus and Jehovah. I believe in both.
mm.
Um. So I mean, I grew up in a Christian household, so that's what I was taught. So I mean, yeah. I
Jesus
mean,
is Jehovah.
but I'm not like religious. I'm not really no religious guy. Like, but at the same time, I do have my beliefs. Like I read the Bible, not like all the time, but I do read the Bible. So yeah,
Mm.
I do believe there is.
Yeah. So I believe there's higher power. I don't really have a doubt in my mind that there isn't. I never really had a doubt that there wasn't. Never even let that question, that doubt cross my mind about that. Of course, there's other doubts and questions in concerning the Bible, but I do believe there's higher power. I do believe there's God, Yahweh. You feel me? So next, do you think do you think we have a purpose in life? If so, what is yours? Because
I don't know. I don't know what my purpose is. To be honest with you, I don't know. I still don't know. I'm young. I'm only 22, so it's like, I got like 15 years probably before I ever
15 to get a
know.
purpose? No,
To
bruh.
ever know what it is, I don't know. Nobody knows what their purpose is. Unless
Yes, they
you're in
do.
touch with your actual, like you're in touch with your actual spirituality. Like I wouldn't know. I don't know what I'm here for. I always thought if I had to think of something, I would always think I was here just like to help people advance to what they need to be. So I guess you could say like just
That's a
somebody that
purpose. Mm,
was to
to help
just
others.
guide others. So that's I don't know, but if it's something different, I don't know.
Doing
I
my
don't know.
own. I think one, God gives you purpose. That's a given there. I feel like that's the only way you will find out what your purpose is through God. So uh that's the only way we'll know what our purpose in life is supposed to be. And some people's purpose, uh to some people, it might not seem that big of a deal. Like for me, I can see, like, if you a manager at daggone McDonald's and you've been working there for 30 years, or 15 to 30 years, and you know brightening people's days and stuff like that, and giving them great customer service, that can be a purpose right there. Like, bring a smile to people's faces, especially because you never know what people going through every single day. So for you to be able to brighten up their day, that's something that you can do to brighten up somebody's day. It's just, giving a friendly smile, a friendly hello, that can because you that can brighten somebody's day, because you never know. um so I think in order attain purpose, a lot of people know what their purpose is, but a lot of people are afraid of their purpose because they're afraid of actually having the faith of it working. So for me, I do believe I have a purpose, and I think I kind of know what it is, but I think at the same time I'm afraid to leap out and go ahead and do it because of fear. uh, but um I when it comes to stuff like that, I don't think we're supposed to be fearful in that, in our purpose or anything like that. We're supposed to just do it because that's what we're supposed to do. Um yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I know what purpose is. But so what I'll say what I think my purpose is, since he don't know what his purpose is. Um or he kind of could like guess what his purpose is. So I think for me, my purpose is to, for like the last 3 years, I've really been trying to figure out what my purpose is, because once you get out of high school, you really got to figure out, they put that pressure on you to figure out what your life is supposed to, what you want your life to be. And that's a hard decision to make when you're a new adult. You're supposed to have this all figured out, what you're supposed to do. And basically in the last 2 years of high school, they like, you need to figure out what you're gonna do once you once you finish high school, because you have to do something. And I
Right.
think life automatically puts that pressure on us to have our life figured out at 18. That's not realistic. For most people who know what they're supposed to do, for instance, Chris does, he knows what he wants to do. So therefore he went out and he did, and he's doing that. For most people, we not gonna know what we're supposed to do at 18. I feel like the same thing applies as in purpose. You're not gonna know your purpose at 18 unless you dig deep into, asking God what you're supposed to be doing and what your purpose is. But you have to be bold enough to ask that question instead of, working here, working there, and not knowing what to do. That's why so many people stay stuck in their life, because they don't actually like have that conversation with God to know what they're supposed to be doing. Or he'll tell you and you just run away from it, which is not, it's not fair to him, to be honest, because he's obviously telling you to do it for a specific reason. Um, but back to me, like for the last 3 years, I've been trying to figure out what my purpose was, because I've went to college for 1 year, and that was not something I was supposed to be doing, so I stopped. And then now, um, like we did the podcast thing then, that I was supposed to do that then, the wrong season for that, apparently. Now we move on. Now I'm in a different season of my life, and now we're back to doing it again. Just two of us instead of four of us. So, because that's what it was. It was four. We knocked it down to two, and it took 2 years for us to get back to this point to be like, "Yo, we got to do the podcast." That's because it was laid back on my heart again to be like, "Yo, we got to do this at the beginning of the year." Like, we got to get back on this, because I feel like it's a great position for me to get me to where I want to be, as in the realm of motivational speaking, as in the realm of um inspiring the youth to get to where they're supposed to be, as in them finding their purpose and doing things that they're supposed to be doing, and not just things that they're settling for.
Right.
Um either rather that being careers, or uh just trying to get to a certain stature in life, but it's not the correct way to do so.
Right.
So I feel like that right there is my purpose. Youth really, really is. And I think it is because all my life I've been in church my whole life, and just every summer or every winter, us doing youth events and stuff like that, and doing all this stuff, like
Mm.
I feel like that is still contributing to what I'm supposed to be doing right now, which is great. Okay. But yeah, I think my purpose is youth. I think my purpose is um helping people for sure get out of situations that they're not supposed to be in, as in like my vision one day is to have a building where I can help the needy and stuff like that, like just do that.
Mhm.
Provide housing and food and stuff like that. That's always been a vision of mine. um and I think I think that's about it. I think it's more to it, but um at the same time I feel like right now I'm still in a rock and hard place, just trying to figure out what to do now.
Mhm.
And I think it's just on me, to be honest, at this point. Uh because I'm avoiding everything possible. Like to be honest. And I don't have time to be avoiding everything possible. Like me and my siblings was talking about, like 10 years from now, I'm gonna be in my 30s. And that's 10 years is not a long time.
Ooh.
Like that's 10 years, it's not a long time. And then we start talking about like how old they would be and like how old my brother would be, the youngest. Like thinking about that literally was like, yo, 10 years is not long. Thinking about that, like I've been here 10 years, then I add another 10 years, I'm gonna be in my 30s. Like that's not a long time to really figure out what you're supposed to be doing. And most people in their 30s, I'm not gonna say most, a select few of people know what they're supposed to be doing in their 30s, or they're kind of already in the field that they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the tail end of their 20s, or I say mid 20s to the beginning of their 30s. But it takes people a long time to figure out what their purpose is. But I don't think it's hard to figure out what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So I
agree.
think so I think people I think people over analyze what they're supposed to do when it's the simplest thing for them to do.
Right.
And we're never going to have a purpose that we're like, some stuff we're going to, most of our purposes are uncomfortable. It's things that we've never done before that we're going to have to eventually do. But the satisfactory of it is not for us. Um it's for the people that are benefiting from it, and God getting what he's supposed to get out of it. So I think purpose is, some people can find a purpose young, can discover their purpose young, or discover their purpose later down in life. And for me, that's what I feel like. That's where I'm at right now. So with that, oh, what was that? How even if you don't know your purpose right now, how do you think later down the line will you attain your purpose?
Mm, I think God will probably tell me. He'll give me signs to really know what I need to do. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure when, I'm not sure what time, but I'm pretty sure he'll let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I got a few. I don't know. I mean, I'm like a multi-talented guy, so it's like I'm good at a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So like for instance, like my poetry, like when I practice my violin, like I'm good at the violin actually when I want to play. Like I'm good with like just a lot of creativity. So it's like I don't know. I could be my purpose could be my ballistic expert, like
Mm-hmm.
dealing with guns, bullets.
Mm-hmm.
It could be just my poetry.
Mm-hmm.
It could be being a violinist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully it come to me like sooner than later, but I mean, I don't know, because some people don't find their purpose until like they're much older, like
Yeah.
late, like mid 40s, 50s. So it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, whatever my purpose is, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be very like, viable to society. That's
Yes.
what I just want to say that. So
And that's what your purpose is supposed to that's what your purpose is supposed to be. It's supposed to be um beneficial. I think it's supposed to be beneficial to others, not
yeah,
just you. Um and I You're right. It do take people a minute to figure out what their purpose is. And I think the way you attain it is through really having that conversation with God and just asking like what your purpose is, and for him to reveal that to you. I feel like that's the only way you will figure that out. And with that,
He'll give
prayer
it
and
to
all
you
that
when
type of
you're
stuff.
ready. Yeah.
Yes, he will.
When you're ready,
Or
he'll give it to you.
or no, God give it to you when you're not ready, and not to force you to get ready.
Or yeah, you could do that too. Yeah.
Because if anything, God, I mean, he give us stuff when he thinks we're ready for it, but he not gonna wait on us long to get ourselves together. No, he not gonna do that. He like, I'm giving it to you for a reason, especially when he gives those things to people in the correct season, and then you miss out on that because you ignore it, and then you try to put it all together in another season. And you're like, and then it don't work, and that season you trying to force it in, and then you mad. So it's like, purpose is given in seasons. So you can have one purpose in this season, you can have a whole nother purpose in another season. It just depends. And that's just on you having a conversation with God, praying fast, and all that you do to attain that. Um, so yeah. So y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. Uh, do you think you have a purpose, or do you think your purpose is known right now? And or if you don't know it, how will you attain it? Like I mentioned, praying, fasting, having a conversation with God, meditation, self-isolation from worldly things, and really just being with yourself and being in tune with God, so you can understand and uh, get that information that you're supposed to get. So y'all let us down in the comments. Y'all let us know in the comments down below. For people that listen to us audio wise, y'all can come over. Y'all can either go to our social medias or come over to YouTube and comment down there so we can see if you feel like sharing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Do that.
that is the end of our topic. So we're gonna move on to our pump them up section. For those that are new, we do a pump them up segment. It's just a quick social media minutes. We are supporting people who are doing positive things in the world, not only things that positive things that they're doing in their communities, but in the world, just having a positive light in general. So this pump them up will go to GameSpot. They are doing a giveaway. So the Instagram is GameSpot, and let me tell you what their giveaway is. So they will be giving away a Razer Blade 14-inch laptop. It says on their Instagram your entry is valid from June 17th to June 20th. So you literally got 2 days to get it done. So it says right here, in celebration of their playoff for 2021, they'll be calling the Ultimate Razer fans a chance to win a series of free Razer goodies. Their final prize is a brand new Razer Blade 14-inch. It's the newest one that they revealed at during their E3 conference. And then so you have to follow the 3 steps to win. Follow GameSpot on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, like the post that the laptop is on, and tag a friend in the comments. So y'all do those 3 things, and they will choose a winner next week, and then the winner will be notified via DM. Then it says the final print says participants must have IG profile set to public to qualify to win. This giveaway is only in the United States. So for people that live in the United States, make sure y'all go over to GameSpot. For those who need a new laptop, y'all go ahead, go over there, follow the instructions and the rules, follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, like the post, and tag a friend in the comments, and they will DM you if you win. The winner will be announced next week, so go over there. So last segment, we do our destination game. This is just something we do to keep y'all interacting with us, to make sure that y'all listening and stuff like that. So we're going to give you a couple of clues. It could be a place. Well, it's a place. It can be a country, a city, a state, a body of water, or anything. So we're going to give you a couple of clues. Go ahead.
All right. So the first clue is it has over 9.8 million people. It has 34,395 square miles of land. The largest river flows for 251 kilometers, right? No, kilometers.
I think it's
Most people are Sunni Muslim. Some are Christian. Life expectancy is 61 years old. Resources, raw materials such as minerals, metals, water, and or trees.
Mm-hmm.
What is
So
oil? Never heard
I
that.
don't know what yeah, Google that. But yeah, those are a couple of clues. So these are the rules. First person to say the right answer will get shouted out at the end of the next destination game. You can tag your own personal social media and or you can tag a business social media if you do have a business. So whoever comments first, we will shout you at the end of the next destination game. So that wraps up our episode of Anchor Practically for today. We typically send y'all off with a prayer, not typically every end of podcast. We send y'all off with a prayer. So close your eyes, by your head, except for those who are driving. Just listen and agree if you do. God, I thank you for your love, your tender grace, and your mercy. I thank you for allowing us to see another day. I ask you to continue to protect us from any hurt, harm, or danger. I pray that you allow us to live purposeful lives that'll give you glory. Protect us, guide us, and shape us to the people that you've called us to be. I pray that you allow us to have wonderful days, weeks, and the rest of the year. In your name, I pray. Amen. Thank y'all. See y'all next.